You leave the party and something is wrong. Everyone else seemed lit up by it, glowing, refueled, but you slide into your car and it hits you like a wave, this heavy, hollow fatigue, as if someone unplugged you from the wall. You smiled the whole night, you said the right things, and now you feel like you need 3 days of silence to recover. So you've decided something must be broken in you. You've been told you're antisocial. You've been told you're a buzzkill, too quiet, too in your head, that you should just push through and be more fun. Here's the truth. The diagnosis is wrong. That exhaustion is not a defect. In personality psychology, this is simply introversion, a nervous system that thrives at a lower level of outside stimulation. I call that being a deep processor. You don't run shallow and fast, you run deep. Today, we'll look at why your brain drains the way it does and how to stop apologizing for it. Here's the first thing nobody tells you. When you sit in a crowded room, you are not having the same experience as the loud person beside you. Writers like Susan Cain, who studied the science of introversion, describe how introverts tend to process incoming information more thoroughly and reflectively before they respond. While the extrovert hears a comment and fires back in half a second, you route that same comment through memory, meaning, tone, and 3 possible replies before a word leaves your mouth. You are not slow, you are doing more work per sentence. Imagine 2 computers in the same room. One is browsing, one is rendering video. They look identical from the outside, but only one of them gets hot. That's you. The heat you feel at the end of the night is the cost of running every interaction in high resolution. But there's a deeper layer, because it isn't only how much you process, it's how your brain is wired to be rewarded. Here's something strange about that wiring. Personality neuroscience suggests that extroverts and introverts differ in reward sensitivity, in how strongly the brain's reward system responds to stimulation. For the extrovert, a buzzing social environment may light up that reward system more strongly. More noise, more people, more pull toward the crowd. For you, that same flood doesn't tug at you the same way. The stimulation arrives, but it doesn't register as the same reward. So while they're being topped up by the room, you're spending energy without the matching deposit. This is why you can genuinely love the people you're with and still feel completely wrung out by them. It was never about how much you care, it's about which signals your nervous system was built to chase. And if it isn't the crowd that fills you, then there's a question worth asking. What is the exact amount of stimulation that actually feels right to you? Here's the reframe that changes everything. Psychologists describe an idea called optimal arousal, the amount of stimulation at which a person feels just right, not bored and not overwhelmed. The old theory of cortical arousal proposed that introverts already carry more internal activity, so they reach that sweet spot with far less input from the outside world. Everyone has a sweet spot. Yours simply sits lower on the dial. A noisy bar pushes the extrovert toward their sweet spot and pushes you straight past yours into overload. That's not fragility. A lower threshold is what makes you exquisitely tuned to the things louder systems miss. The friend who notices you've gone quiet. The detail in someone's story everyone else talked over. The idea that only arrives when the room finally empties. The deep writers, the careful researchers, the people who build whole worlds inside their own heads. That work doesn't come from chasing the loudest room. It comes from a brain that needs less noise to feel full and uses the leftover bandwidth to go deep. But before this turns into a celebration, we have to be honest about what it costs you. Let's name the price, because it's real. This wiring means you will sometimes leave early when you wish you could stay. You'll cancel plans and feel guilty. You'll watch others bounce between 3 events in a night and wonder why a single coffee leaves you needing a nap. You'll be called flaky, distant, hard to read, and in a culture that worships the loudest voice, you'll quietly wonder if something essential is missing in you. But here's how I want you to see it. There's a frame in psychology, sometimes called differential susceptibility, captured in the image of dandelions and orchids. Dandelions are hardy. They grow almost anywhere, in any soil, through any noise. Orchids are different. Put an orchid in the wrong conditions and it wilts, and everyone shakes their head at how delicate it is. But put that same orchid in the right environment, the right light, the right care, and it produces something the dandelion never could. Think of it as an analogy for your own sensitivity to your surroundings. You are not a failed dandelion. You respond more deeply to your conditions, for worse in the wrong room and for far better in the right one. Your job was never to survive every room. Your job is to find your conditions and bloom inside them. So here is what to do. First, stop forcing recovery to feel like failure. Build the silence in on purpose. Schedule the empty evening after the big event the way you'd schedule the event itself. Because that quiet isn't you being broken, it's you refueling. Second, trade breadth for depth. One real conversation in a corner will nourish you more than working the whole room. So give yourself permission to go find that corner. Third, name your conditions out loud to the people who love you. Tell them you fade early and it isn't about them. The right people won't make you apologize for your wiring. They'll dim the lights. You are not antisocial. You are an introvert with a deep processing nervous system, an orchid who blooms in the right conditions. If this cracked something open, stay a while and explore the other videos here, because there's a lot more to learn about the strange, brilliant way your mind actually works. Subscribe and let's keep overthinking it together.